Yeah, thanks for taking over, man. Appreciate it. All right, going to Cryo Station. This could be a really close stage. Yeah, me too.
Maybe we'll I was like, man, yeah. Here we go. I've been waiting for it, Shawnee. I've been waiting to see this. I'm super stoked. Jorane, Yogurrt, let's get it going.
Okay, good early pressure in the corner from Jorane here, just trying to maintain a little bit of center stage control. Yogurrt managed to do that tricky rush back and get himself right back into the thick of things, though.
If there's one thing I know, is this character, Shawnee, can turn it around real quick. I mean, from, oh my goodness, the jumps, the super jumps, the speed. But I mean, so far, though, I always want to say the speed's going to counter the Wushan, but it doesn't. Like, these guys are playing these slow characters at such a high level. Like, you can't even tell they're the slower.
The thing is, like, Wei Shan is obviously dramatically slower than Ashani, but his hitboxes also cover like a third of the stage, so
that helps out a lot. Well, we see Yogurrt taking the first stock. Jorane looking like she wanted to do what they did last round, get him to the edge, set him up, hit him with the big combos, and just get those KO confirmed super quick.
Yeah, some real classic bread and butters that Wei Shan has there. We saw one of them attempt to come out earlier. Great use of the burst, and that's a pretty predictable time to use burst, but of course there is a little bit of meta to baiting out burst there. Nothing to do about that back air, though. Just a raw kill move.
Just, I mean, the damage he can do to you is ridiculous. You have to counter. You have to be on your toes. And Ashani, Yogurrt pulling out. I mean, just all the stops right now from just putting on the pressure and keeping it on. That's what you got to do with Jorane. You can't give him a second to set you up and get you to that edge.
We saw Jorane was on his toes there earlier, trying to use the burst to get out of that situation. But the thing is, he's you into so many of these.
Oh my god, the combo. The game is about combo, folks, and Yogurrt is showing you what the combos do.
Yeah, Jorane got a nice combo of his own. They're trying to pursue it off stage, but not quite managing to pull it off. Some good tricky recovery from Yogurrt to get back to the center. Just right back to neutral between these two players.
Oh my goodness, Jorane trying to get that edge control, trying to get that dominant stance. I feel like Jorane might need to change it up because I feel like Yogurrt knows what he's trying to do. Trying to get him to the edge, not letting him. As soon as they get to the edge, Yogurrt switches up, gets back, repositions in the middle, and resets and starts the combo all over again.
Yeah, we've seen Jorane trying to get some conversions off stage. We saw him trying to convert that jab into that forward earlier. But the thing about Ashani, very fast faller, so you need to aim a little bit lower than usual. Just like that. This could be it. Yeah, that is the stop.
There we go. Jorane has to do something crazy, though, if they want to pull out this round. I don't see it happening, but hey, I said that before, and Pugsy killed somebody in 3 hits, so you never know.
Yeah, good roll behind from... Oh, okay, never mind. Yogurrt actually managing to come all the way back there, and that will take it. Wow, really strong first game performance from Yogurrt there.
Very, very strong. Like I said, Yogurrt either watched the other round or just knows Jorane, but like the setup Jorane had that was so dominant in his last game, Yogurrt countered it. Wouldn't let him, like I said, wouldn't let him get to the edge, wouldn't let him set it up. Every time he was in that position, Yogurrt quickly moved it back to the center of the stage, and that is where Yogurrt was dominating with the setups.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The thing about Ashani is she's such a setup character, right? She's got relatively stubby limbs by the standards of some characters, so she doesn't have the greatest neutral in terms of hitboxes, but her speed more than makes up for it, and once she lands a single hit on you, it can literally lead to a 0 to death, or at the very least 0 to guaranteed burst movement. Right? And then if you have to burn your burst a single time, that's one more hit away from death. So you need to time it really, really carefully with her.
Well, we're getting set up to go for the next round. See if Jorane has a different game plan and see if there's a character swap. Let's see what Jorane pulls out, because I feel like something has to change. You cannot go with what you were just doing because it is not going to work.
It could just be the stage there, right? We've seen, even so far in this top 8, that a single stage change can make a major difference to player mentality and player options.
Exactly.
But that said, we already saw them play on a relatively complex stage, and I feel like Wei Shan tends to like the more complex ones, so where do you go from here? We'll have to see. It's going to be a very interesting choice. I'm wondering if maybe going to Malu Malu to give him a little bit more room to work on those ladder combos, but Ashani can make heavy use of those too.
Yes, as we saw from the last round. Super quick, just turn around the ladder, pulling him up just off the stage. Just, my goodness, that's what I'm saying. That's the high level that my brain is just like, well, it's fun to watch, but I won't be doing that anytime soon.
Going to platform alpha, relatively neutral stage in the grand scheme of things. Okay. I like the idea behind this. I get just so much platform coverage from Wei Shan.
Let's see if Jorane takes advantage of this and changes it up a little bit. Like I said, we're coming out stronger, already changing the pace a little bit, putting it in the middle, keeping the stage control this way instead of what he was doing before towards the edge. But Yogurtt, quick to counter, and you cannot count Yogurtt out.
Yeah, we saw Yogurt's strategy basically from the first second of this match. Yeah, I'm going to go in and I'm going to hit you.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you do with a shotty, right? Just straight fist to face, beat him out.
Oh, red burst! We're seeing the bad use of the red burst there. Yeah, that is a. So for anyone coming back to the game after a little bit of a break, that's a relatively new mechanic. So before, blue burst was purely a defensive mechanic. Now you can actually burn it as an offensive tool as well to put your opponent into more stun and keep them closer to you. Great use of combo tool. Obviously, the sacrifice you have to make is that now you're stuck without burst. But as you can see, it can be well worth it sometimes.
Taking an early lead is definitely well worth it, and we'll see if Yogurtt can get another. Never mind. I was gonna say get another stock maybe before taking a loss. Coming right back out, maintaining the edge, and this is that setup that Yogurtt wants. This is where he wants Jorane. He wants right there at that edge to get a little ladder build up and take him off map.
Great early combo there, though. Oh,
the person painted him! Oh my god!
Oh yeah. What do you do if you're Jorane in that situation? If you pull it, you might be dead. If you don't pull it, you might be dead. You just got to take an educated guess. And in that case, he guessed wrong and he paid for it with that stock.
Wrong. Oh my goodness. Yogurtt in a commanding lead. Oh, these guys. Jorane right now switching it up, starting to get a little bit more aggressive, starting to put it on, you got to do this right here. You got to keep Yogurtt from establishing that first little bit startup.
Yeah, fantastic parry there, but not able to follow it up because Yogurtt was first to burn their burst there. Okay.
First use that time. And here we go. Jorane with the KO confirmed, bringing it down to 2-2 stock.
Yeah, starting to make a little bit of a comeback here. Yogurtt trying to go for the pursuing, but Jorane, very good DI to get out of that one.
I think Jorane's starting to get a little feel for it, understand what's happening. You see him getting out of a lot more of the combos, and the KO confirms that he was falling for in the last round.
Yeah, going
right there. Yeah,
going for some very tricky movement with that double rush back in, but Yogurtt more than prepared for it. These players have fought a lot of that kind of tactic over time, and he manages to secure the stock very handily there, and now in a pretty commanding lead, going off that platform, starting these ladders like we said.
Oh my goodness. Oh, too much. Oh my goodness. Yogurtt going a little too hard right there, but still.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. I respect that though, because if you connect it, you're a genius, right?
Yes. Yeah, no, exactly. It's one of those, you have to do it because you go down, getting a clip, hitting a nice little, you guys see that last night, or you kind of try to delete that from the internet and hope your friends weren't watching.
That just incredible EM power, that power of that EM punch there, but not quite managing to seal it off there, but it barely even matters. That's like we said about Ashani. If you get a single hit on someone at even a middle band, you can just pursue them so far off stage so quickly, you're in their face immediately before they have time to think, and you get just devastating combos off of it.
Close quarter combat, always. And with someone like Sean, who has the reach, the length, that the startups that wants to keep you at a certain arm's length, and not being able to do that because Yogurtt just closing the gap, and my goodness, taking some risks, but every risk Yogurtt took paid off. So I can't really say it was risks. You know, it's more calculated than anything.
And I want to say also, we need to give some credit to Yogurt's great defensive play that set. We saw some really tricky neutral exchanges where Jorane was trying to close those gaps and get that massive glaive into her face, but just it doesn't really work if you're willing to play the mobility patience game of your own, which we're seeing right there. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of movement back and forth, great neutral, and then when you least expect it, come in, and this could be a big
go. Oh my god! Oh my! I thought Yogurtt lost it, but my god, just tracking for Yogurtt is just incredible. Even at the escape dodge, like Yogurt's still right there to finish it off.
Looking like they're playing with that auto burst follow option on, which of course we do not allow in competitive tournaments, but you could fool me right now. Look at this again!
Oh my god!
That is 2-0 to deaths back to back. They still have not been touched. Okay, Jorane just barely starting to get something started here.
Oh my goodness, that's how you start a round. That's how you get in someone's head. That's how you come in and get a 3-0 and try to end this right here. Oh my goodness, I thought it got stuck right there.
This is the life of a heavy main, right? When you're playing on point, it looks like this. You look unstoppable. But oh my god, if Ashani manages to get her hands on you and you don't use that burst at the perfect moment, that can be it.
Yeah, okay, you get off balance.
Oh no, not like this.
No.
Not like this.
Not like that. No, no, no. That is not how you want to go out. Trying to come in super aggressive. Jorane knows what needs to happen right here.
Yeah, and Yogurrt fully prepared for that up special attempt as well. This is looking like it might be a done deal here. Jorane's going to have to pull out a miracle.
And it doesn't look like... Oh, you see Yogurrt with the bait. Just, and Jorane keep falling for it. And, like, he barely missed him right there, but Yogurt's still ready. Oh, my goodness. No burst. Red spark. Here we go. That's what we're looking for.
Oh, good DI. Just barely surviving, but this is looking rough. This is looking really rough.
With him right now. Wanting to get a little flashy finish. Yogurrt is knowing that no matter, even if he loses right here, he still has 2 stocks to play with. And
Jorane,
there it is.
Yeah, Jorane fighting to the bitter end, trying to pull off the greatest comeback of all time, but that really quick, almost impossible to react to down air, just closing the gap. Taking it home.
Oh my god. The coming out on just 0 damage, 2 stocks? Oh my god, that takes you out the game. What do you do after that? Your whole game plan just got absolutely crushed right out the gate.
Yeah. And I mean, we saw Jorane play earlier, right? We know the kind of level of player that we're dealing with, and then Yogurrt goes and does that to them. It's and again,
crazy to see.
It's the life of Wei Shan. It's such a polarizing character in a lot of matchups, right? Because when you've got that glaive just flying, you look like there's nowhere for your opponent to go. But when you're the one flying, when your entire body's going with it, it can be a little bit rough because all you really have to work with is that burst. You don't have a lot of other great defense.